In today's video, we will dive into the world of Dune and analyze the major characters in the first film. The film opens with a dream of Arrakis, a desert planet famous for its production of a highly valuable and sought-after resource known as melange or spice. We come to understand these are recurring dreams of the protagonist Paul Atreides. The dreams disturb him, but they are not the only reason Paul is on edge. He doesn't get to know all of the information about why his family is moving to Arrakis, nor does he get to be included in important missions undertaken by his close friends and family. Paul has a primary inner drive, resentment. In the MindHub system, this inner drive is defined by the tendency to blame the circumstances or other people for misfortunes. Paul has a sense that his whole life is determined for him under the control of mysterious forces and the machinations of others. His uncertainty becomes a sense of doom. At the same time, he is willing to sacrifice for his close people, which indicates primary attachment. His third primary drive is boredom. He seems distracted from his usual activities while preoccupied with the bigger picture, which has not yet become clear to him. In battle simulation training, his instructor points out his lack of focus. Paul's character arc is a typical one. He is a hero who begins with a vague understanding of his personal power and is somewhat lazy, but becomes more leader-like and clear in his decision-making as the story progresses. Paul's mother, Lady Jessica, is a member of the Bene Gesserit Sisterhood, which is a secretive and powerful organization in the Society of the Imperium. Being part of a cult, she has very strong primary principles in the MindHub system. In this system, having principles means a readiness to sacrifice for ideals. At its extreme, this becomes fanaticism, where there is only one right choice, which in Jessica's case means following the organizational leadership of the Bene Gesserit. Her primary ambition is also tied to the cult, and we see her consistently working with and consulting the sisterhood, with the only exception giving birth to Paul. Her last drive, revenge, is evident by her strong desire to control situations. She is willing to use the voice, a power she has to compel others to do as she wills, whenever she finds it necessary. Paul's father, Duke Leto, is a dutiful man, clearly led by principles. He is bound to his own oath to do whatever is in his power to render service to the state. He does what is asked of him without hesitation and with integrity. He cares for his son and wife. We often see him teaching his son, and he treats his wife as an equal, which is additional evidence of primary principles and attachment drives. He also displays primary compassion as he seems genuinely moved by the distress of others and is willing to listen to strangers to understand their perspectives. During one scene, when there is a worm attack on the equipment, he is willing to put himself, his son, and his crew in danger in order to rescue the workers. The head of the Harkonnen family, Baron Vladimir, has the look of someone who can and will do anything without remorse. He treats his own people badly, including family members, which indicates primary resentment. He wants revenge on the groups that stole Arrakis from him and is fixated on this strategic end. In the MindHub system, the highest level of revenge is autocracy, where it isn't enough to hit back at an enemy anymore, but the enemy must be thoroughly destroyed. He also seems to have primary lust, enjoying blowing off steam with some bizarre habits like picking off his own skin or bathing in chemical spas. The combination of resentment and revenge makes this character frightening, but lust adds the element of disgust for most viewers. Duncan Idaho is the dramatic opposite of the many very heavy characters in the film. He is driven by ego, which is a stark contrast to other characters who feel compelled in their actions. Duncan seems to choose his actions and to be confident in them. He is also driven by principles, but these are more enacted than expressed. They are seen through his loyalty rather than ideology. His loyalty is also a sign of primary attachment, and we see later that he is willing even to sacrifice his life for his close ones. Duncan is the action hero, while others are mired in their thoughts. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy the content, please think about backing the project on Patreon or Subscribe Star. We also love to hear your thoughts in the comments below.